I got another Tubi movie review for y'all. And yes, I'm sitting on the floor in the living room of my apartment. It's because I just got back from the gym and I'm dirty. And I'm not about to sit on my furniture. Today we're going to review Absence of Innocence. That's the name of the movie. Absence of Innocence. Now this movie, I'm not going to lie. The acting, oh God. The acting was not it. It was not it. I believed nothing anyone was trying to, any emotion or anything someone was trying to portray to me. I believed nothing. The acting was not it. Now the storyline had potential, but just how it played out was just kind of, let's get into it. This movie follows a man who is terrible. The first interaction we see that he has with a woman, he shows up to this woman's house, they crush or whatever, and afterwards, pretty much she's like, oh, you know, you gonna come see me again? And he's like, nah, I just want to see what my homeboy was talking about, if the cat was good. And starts like, he threw money in her face, like more than once. Like money made full contact with her face.
I said, do you wanna fight me? Do you wanna catch his hand?
So as he's leaving, she says something like, I don't know, she says something smart, which is like, you need to. He just literally threw money in your face. And he like grips her up by the neck, put her up against the wall. What?
I hope you like prison food.
Officer! Fast forward, he at work, and he like owns this, like, I think it's like a sports management company, some sort of management company. He owns it, so he got money. Okay, he reminds us every chance he get that he got money. He got money. He that nigga. He got money. Baby, we know. Stop telling us.
Today drained me.
So a lady comes in there on some like business, and pretty much he ends up getting like obsessed with her and starts stalking her, to the point where it's a lady in the office that works with the lady that he's stalking. She works at the front desk, but they're like friends also. He gives her like 10 G's to give her all of this information on the lady, so like he can pop up where she at. And that girl is an op, because why would you even put my life in danger like that? Hello?
You're done.
At least let me know what's going on and give me, you got the 10 G, give me 2. And we can set this nigga up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's work together.
Bitch, you think it's small. We need to be thinking big.
Anyway, she ends up falling for the dude or whatever. And so they going on dates and everything is great. But I want to remind you that this dude is terrible. There was a situation where a woman came in wanting him to sign a check to this organization that she worked for to say the kids. They're going to be homeless. We got to say the kids. So he said, okay, I'll write you that check for 20 thou wow. You gonna let me smash? And she's like, no, like, what type of woman you think I am? And he talking about, well, I thought you was willing to do anything to save the kids.
This nigga is trash.
So she let him hit, and then this man only wrote her check for $100. He was supposed to write her a check for $20,000. He wrote her check for $100.
I hope you bulletproof, for this about to hurt.
So keep in mind, he's a piece of work. Fast forward, he on a date with the woman who he stalked, and now they together. They out on a date, and the lady who wanted the check to say the kids see him and is like, do you remember who I am? And he like, oh, you got to rhyme me your name. She slapped him, as she should. He grabs this woman up by her neck and starts choking her out on the couch in the club. In front of people.
Wow!
The old girl that was with him was like, absolutely not. I cannot believe you just choked that woman out. You're crazy. Leave me alone. Bye. She break up with him. She leave him. So this nigga, he's sad. He depressed. His homeboys take him to the club. He get drunk. And while he in the club drunk, he end up telling his best friend that he smashed his best friend girl while they was together. So his best friend flash on him, and he dip out. So now he didn't have a change of heart. He apologizing to the women he done wrong, and he wrote a bigger check to the lady with the foundation for the kids to say the kids, and he didn't wrote the lady who he stalked that became his girlfriend. He done wrote her a letter talking about I'm a changed man and I'm a do better, and so she take him back. So the best friend ends up running into a lady who is friends with old girl who was getting stalked, and they talking, and he eventually figures out like, oh, this girl is somebody that they knew from college. She just used to be fat and ugly back in the day, but now she bad. But he recognized a tattoo that she had. That's how he recognized her. Now remember, old girl then took the terrible man back, so they on the way to a cabin to rekindle their love and whoop-de-woo. So the best friend is trying to call him and tell him, yo, don't go with her, she crazy, she crazy. Boom, they hit us with a flashback to college days. And the dude, I guess he played football, that don't matter, but that ugly girl come up to him and is like, oh my God, I love you. She's clearly drunk. And so he ends up taking her like to a back room, and then the flashback ends. So that leads us to assume, oh, he like R-worded this woman back in the day, and she getting her revenge now.
Gotcha.
So they get in the cabin, and she completely set this man up, and he got beat up and R-worded by some men. Like, she completely set him up. It was like, whoa. They didn't like show, the act, which would have been like way too much, but like it was implied and later confirmed that they in fact did R-word this man. The best friend finally make it to the cabin, see him there, he's shook. They get him to the hospital. It's bad. Boom, they hit us with another flashback. This time, it's the best friend. He had a flashback. So now we're gonna continue the flashback that just happened, right? Okay, so he take old fat ugly girl to the back, and then he leaves her like on a bed, and it's like, you need to sleep this off. And she's like, oh, but no, I love you, I want you to be my first, yada yada yada. But he was like, nah, like, I'm not gonna do that to you, don't let nobody take advantage of you. Covers her up, and he's like, yo, sleep this off. Boom, leave her back there, close the door. He come back out, and he tell his best friend, I'm trying to smash, like, so I'm about to get out of here because I'm trying to smash something, and it ain't nothing here. So the best friend go back to the back room and ends up R-wording that woman. But she's so drunk, and he cover up her face with her shirt so she can't see. So she thinks it's old boy, but it's really the best friend that's R-wording her.
I am disgusted.
So she had this whole plan to set this nigga up to get revenge, when he actually was the one to look out for her and make sure she was good, but it was really his best friend was the one that did that to her. And that nigga never said anything. So anyway, she crosses the border. She goes to Canada, I assume, to live her best life. Oh, boy is still in the hospital, sleeping on his stomach. And then the best friend is just... Oh, he took her underwear as a souvenir. So he kept it for all these years. He takes it and he burns the underwear so it won't get back to him.
I hope you like prison food.
And that's how the movie ends. So, like, the movie had the potential to be good. Unfortunately, it did underperform. The plot was good, but I just feel like they didn't really tie it up too well at the end. But the production wasn't terrible. Sound could have been better at times, but not as bad as some of these other movies. So I'm gonna give it a 5.5. I'm gonna give it a 5.5. But yeah, y'all tell me what movie I should watch next. I'm open to suggestions, cause I just keep picking bad movies. Somebody help.